From a young age, Leo was enchanted by the intricate world of watches. The delicate gears, the precise movements, and the timeless beauty of each piece captivated his young mind. His grandfather, a renowned watchmaker, had ignited this passion. He was a master of his craft, known far and wide for his skill and dedication. Leo spent countless hours in his grandfather's workshop, a place filled with wonder and learning. The air was thick with the scent of oil and metal, a unique aroma that became synonymous with creativity and craftsmanship. The rhythmic ticking of clocks filled the silence, creating a symphony of time that echoed through the room. Leo was mesmerized by his grandfather's nimble fingers, moving with precision and grace as they brought each watch back to life. He watched him breathe life back into old, forgotten timepieces, each one a testament to his grandfather's skill and patience. The workshop was his classroom, a place where every tool and every watch had a story to tell. Each disassembled watch was a lesson waiting to be learned, a puzzle that challenged his mind and honed his skills. He absorbed his grandfather's knowledge like a sponge, eager to learn and grow with each passing day. He yearned to one day reach the same level of mastery, to create timepieces that would stand the test of time. Time seemed to slip away as the two worked side by side, their bond growing stronger with each tick of the clock. They shared a love for the intricate mechanisms, a passion that transcended generations. They appreciated the history held within each timepiece, understanding that each watch was a link to the past. Leo's grandfather passed down his tools and trade secrets, a legacy of knowledge and skill. He instilled in Leo a deep respect for the art of horology, teaching him that watchmaking was not just a craft, but an art form. He knew his grandson was destined to follow in his footsteps, to continue the legacy of time. Word of Leo's talent spread through the community. One day, a collector approached him with a unique challenge. The man possessed a rare Rolex, a priceless family heirloom. He had heard whispers of Leo's extraordinary skills. He believed that only Leo could restore the watch to its former glory. The Rolex was in a state of utter disrepair. Years of neglect had taken their toll. The once gleaming case was now scratched and dull. The intricate dial was faded and illegible. The collector held his breath as he presented the watch to Leo. Leo carefully examined the watch. His fingers gently traced its damaged surface. He could sense the weight of the challenge before him. He knew this was no ordinary restoration. This was a test, a chance to prove himself worthy of his grandfather's legacy. He accepted the task without hesitation. Leo began the meticulous process of disassembling the watch. Each tiny screw, each delicate gear was carefully removed and catalogued. As he worked, he felt a connection to the watch's past. He imagined the hands of time moving, marking the passing years. He pictured the people who had worn this watch, their lives intertwined with its intricate mechanisms. The Rolex was a puzzle from a bygone era. It was a testament to the ingenuity of its creators. Leo pored over old schematics and diagrams. He researched the history of the watch, tracing its lineage back to its origins. He meticulously documented every step of the restoration process. Days turned into nights as Leo painstakingly worked on the watch. He encountered unexpected challenges. Some parts were damaged beyond repair. He would need to find replacements or, if necessary, create them himself. He refused to be deterred. He drew upon his grandfather's teachings and his own growing expertise. The watch's movement, its heart and soul, posed the greatest challenge. Years of neglect had left their mark. The delicate gears were worn and corroded. The mainspring, the source of the watch's power, was broken. Leo knew that finding replacement parts for a watch this rare would be near impossible. He would have to rely on his own skills to fabricate new ones. This was a daunting task, but Leo was determined. This was more than just a restoration. It was a chance to breathe new life into a piece of history. With steady hands and unwavering focus, Leo began the intricate work. He utilized both traditional watchmaking techniques and modern technology. He painstakingly crafted each tiny part to its exact specifications. He worked tirelessly, fueled by his passion and a deep respect for the timepiece he was entrusted with. Section 5. Ghosts of Time. Late nights in the workshop became the norm for Leo. The only sounds were the soft ticking of clocks and the gentle scraping of his tools. He often found himself lost in thought, imagining the watch's journey through time. He felt a connection to the unknown craftsman who had originally created this masterpiece. He encountered hurdles and setbacks, moments when the solution seemed just beyond his grasp. He would pause, step back, and study the problem from every angle. He consulted his grandfather's notebooks, searching for guidance. He experimented with new techniques, refusing to give up. During these long nights, Leo felt the weight of expectation. He knew the collector was placing his trust in him. He was determined not to disappoint. This was about more than just money. It was about preserving a piece of horological history. It was about honoring his family legacy. Finally, after months of painstaking work, the moment of truth arrived. Leo carefully reassembled the watch, his heart pounding with anticipation. He had poured his heart and soul into this restoration. Now, it was time to see if his efforts would pay off. With bated breath, he gently wound the crown. The watch sprang to life, its gears turning smoothly, the second hand sweeping gracefully across the restored dial. A wave of relief washed over him, followed by a surge of pride. He had done it. He had brought a legend back to life. The restored Rolex gleamed under the workshop light. The case, now free of scratches and imperfections, reflected the light like a mirror. The dial, once faded and illegible, was now vibrant and clear. The watch looked as if it had just left the factory, a testament to Leo's skill and dedication. Leo contacted the collector, eager to share the news of his success. His voice carried a mix of excitement and pride as he described the meticulous work he had done. The man arrived at the workshop, his face etched with a mixture of anticipation and anxiety. He had been waiting for this moment for weeks, his mind filled with both hope and doubt. He had entrusted Leo with a priceless family heirloom, a symbol of his family's history. This watch had been passed down through generations, each tick marking a moment in time. Leo presented the restored Rolex. The collector was speechless. The watch gleamed under the workshop lights, looking as if it had just been crafted. He carefully took the watch in his hands, his fingers trembling slightly. The weight of the watch felt familiar yet new, a bridge between the past and the present. He examined it closely, his eyes widening in amazement. Every detail was perfect, from the intricate engravings to the smooth movement of the hands. The watch was flawless, even more beautiful than he had imagined. It was a testament to Leo's skill and dedication. It was as if he was holding a brand new timepiece, not one that had been ravaged by time. The restoration had breathed new life into the old watch. Tears welled up in the collector's eyes as he thanked Leo. This was more than just a restoration. It was a resurrection of memories and moments long past. It was more than just a watch. It was a piece of his family's story, now preserved for future generations. Each tick of the watch was a heartbeat of history. The restoration had exceeded his wildest expectations. The collector felt a deep sense of gratitude and joy, knowing that this precious heirloom would continue to be a part of his family's legacy. He promised to tell everyone he knew about the young watchmaker who had performed this miracle. Leo's reputation would surely grow as the story of this remarkable restoration spread. Word of Leo's accomplishment spread quickly through the horological community. Watch enthusiasts and collectors alike were astounded by his skill and artistry. He became known as the prodigy, the young watchmaker who could work miracles on even the most challenging timepieces. Leo's workshop was soon flooded with requests from collectors all over the world. Each piece that crossed his workbench presented a new challenge, a new opportunity to test his skills and push the boundaries of his craft. Leo approached each project with the same passion, dedication, and respect for the art of horology that he had learned from his grandfather. His reputation continued to grow. He was invited to speak at horological conferences and events, sharing his knowledge and passion with a new generation of watchmakers. He became an inspiration to aspiring artisans around the world, proving that age was no barrier to achieving greatness. Despite his newfound fame, Leo remained grounded. He was a humble man, always remembering his roots and the values instilled in him from a young age. He never forgot the lessons he had learned from his grandfather. Those early days in the workshop were more than just training. They were moments of bonding and wisdom. He approached every watch with the same level of care and respect. Each piece was a testament to his dedication, a reflection of his meticulous nature. He understood that he was not just repairing timepieces, he was preserving history. Every tick and tock held a story, a moment frozen in time. Leo's journey is a testament to the power of passion, dedication, and the enduring allure of horology. His hands, skilled and steady, brought life back to forgotten treasures. His story reminds us that even in a world increasingly dominated by technology, there is still a place for the artistry and craftsmanship of the traditional watchmaker. The blend of old and new in his workshop was a dance of time itself. He continues to work in his workshop, his love for horology burning brighter than ever. The passion in his eyes, the precision in his movements all spoke of a man deeply in love with his craft. The world of watches is filled with stories waiting to be told. Each timepiece, a silent witness to the passage of time, held secrets and memories. With each restored timepiece, Leo ensures that these stories continue to tick for generations to come. His work was more than a profession, it was a mission to keep history alive. He is a guardian of time, a master of his craft, and a true artist of the mechanical world. His dedication and skill were evident in every piece he touched. His legacy, like the intricate mechanisms he works on, is destined to endure the test of time. The precision and care he put into his work ensured that his name would be remembered alongside the masterpieces he restored.